Hey guys, what's up? It's ironZinc of Felix here, and welcome to another episode of Redstone and Command Blocks, Programming in Minecraft. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the fill command. You might be wondering why my microphone is not in my face anymore. It's not here anymore. It's because when I actually looked at the video, I decided it was getting in my face a bit too much. So I actually moved this so it's up there. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's actually get to what we're going to talk about today, the fill command. Don't mind these things. They're for the next video. I set them all up at once, but just don't mind these guys. Basically, what the fill command does is it fills a certain area, and with a certain type of block. So if I press this button here, it actually fills this whole area with stone. You might remember in the project video, I sort of said when we're trying to clear out the little place where we place blocks, we want to clear it out. I said there's a better way to do that instead of just setting each individual block. And I said it's going to be very complicated. There's going to be 27 blocks for us to set. And this is the better way to do it, the fill command. So basically what we could have done is we could have just filled the whole thing with air. Anyways, basically 2 blocks determine what area is selected. And those 2 blocks are blocks I'm marking with redstone here, redstone block. So this block and this block, you can already imagine it. Basically, it circles out this whole chunk of stuff. If you still can't visualize it, I figured I'd use structure blocks. Wait a second. Oh, there we go. So basically, as you can see. Of course, I had a structure block here because, of course, you don't want the structure block to actually be in the creation or the structure itself. So basically, this block, when you're cloning, okay, you clone the block that is actually in your area. So you don't actually clone from here. You actually clone from here. So basically, the clone command, you just circle out this block and this block, and then. Basically, you can sort of imagine a bounding box. Basically, sort of circling the whole thing. Remember, structure blocks and command blocks, structure blocks and clone and the clone command work in different ways. For structure blocks, for corner blocks, you place them outside your structure. And you actually clone, for the clone command, you actually clone the blocks inside the structure. So it's like these. I just used the structure block, I can't speak today, to sort of, I guess, get this bounding box out to sort of show you everything. Anyways, now that we're actually done with helping you visualize, let's get rid of these structure blocks. They look ugly. Okay. Now, the fill command in itself is extremely simple, but there are many more extensions. For example, we can fill this area with stone, but only make the inside air. So I'll show you this by clicking this button, and if I break these blocks, inside is all air. So if it's just a plain fill command, in there are stone as well. And if it's this one, then it sets all the block in here to air. So even if I place some of these here, and if I do this again, break open, those blocks that I just placed have been set to air. So whatever's inside here will become air with the hollow one. And with the plain one, just everything is stone. And actually, I'm going to show you this one slightly later. Well, just later. And also this one later as well. So, outline. Okay. This one, at first glance, it might be a bit similar to the hollow one inside its air. But, what if I place 3 blocks here? We did this test before with hollow. And the blocks that I placed inside got, set to air. Now, what if we do the same thing with outline? So basically what outline does is it fills the outline only. So whatever's inside, it does not fill. And the difference with the hollow one is the hollow, like in the case of the hollow command block, like the hollow fill command. I really can't speak today. For the hollow fill command, it fills everything inside here with air. For the outline one, it just leaves whatever's in there like intact, and it only fills the outline. So it doesn't care about the blocks inside. The 3 are still there. Cool, right? So let's fill every single thing up here, and now let's actually take a look at destroy. This is very, very interesting because basically what this does is if I press this button, all these blocks will be broken, and they actually dropped entities. So basically, this like destroyed sort of old block handling. Basically, what it does is instead of setting the blocks in the designated area to air, it also sort of like make them drop entities as if you're breaking it with a pickaxe, with a diamond pickaxe or a shovel. So that's why these actually drop. Oh, come on! These actually drop cobblestone instead of stone. Because if you actually mine stone with a diamond pick, you will actually get cobblestone instead of stone. So, yeah, that's another interesting thing. It won't actually drop the block itself. It'll drop the entity of the block when mined with a diamond pickaxe in survival. So that's kind of interesting. You can basically simulate a player as if like the player's going there and just mining. Interesting. Now, let's actually try something a bit special. Diamonds. Yep, and I will show you these. Actually, I've already shown you that one. This one. So the keep one, basically, it only replaces air in like the designated area with whatever thing it says here. So if I right click on this button, as you can see, it only filled the air which is inside this thing before. Now if I like make these blocks air also, and if I click this button again, all the air blocks are filled with whatever block I have in there, in this case stone. So yeah, that's quite interesting, and there's a lot of things you can do with these. So with this one out of the way, let's actually take a look at another function with this. This function I actually, to be honest, didn't know existed before actually preparing for this video. This function is called replace something with something. Before, I only thought that this function is like available in MCEdit, but turned out it was available in vanilla as well. I actually didn't know this before preparing for this video. Okay, now this one basically, I had to replace every single air block in this area to diamond. So before I actually show you the syntax of all these commands, I'm actually going to like show you what they do and stuff. By looking at the commands and by looking at the 2 block thing, you can probably already guess what this syntax of this thing is. Okay. Anyways, now basically what this one does is it finds diamond. Okay. It finds air and it replaces it with diamond block. So diamond block replace air. Not air replace diamond block. So basically they find air, they replace it with a diamond block. Alright, so diamond block replace air, not air replaced by diamond block. Okay, it's kind of, I guess like, my intuition was to do air replaced by diamond block, but then it turned out it's like diamond block replace air. Yeah. Okay. Now let's actually see this thing in action first. Let me actually fill this whole thing with stone, just so I can place some blocks and show you that the replace thing is actually cool. So I'm just place some redstone blocks, and over here, I'm gonna press this button again. Oh dear me, dear me. Let's actually do this. Yeah, let's actually do this. So now that I've placed some redstone blocks and I'm replacing every single air block in here with diamond. Now, so if I press this button, these redstone blocks are not air. They are just redstone blocks, right? So we can also sort of replace these redstone blocks with, for example, emerald blocks. So we find redstone blocks, redstone block. Oh, by the way, the data value is also extremely important. Without a data value, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it works. I don't know why, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So always add the data value. If you don't know what data values are, is basically they are, for example, wool. We don't have things like green wool or black wool. We just have wool. And if you want to get like black wool, if you want to set a block to black wool, you have to add like a certain number after the word wool in order to get like for black wool. I actually don't remember all these data values. So if I just go set block, toda, toda. If I do this, okay, black wool, there is no block with the name black wool. So, like I said, it has to be wool followed by a number. I don't know what data value is black wool, so I'm just going to do a random one, 5. Apparently 5 is green wool. Yeah. So, that's basically what data values are. And data values are very important when you're entering these commands. Anyways, find redstone block, replace it with a emerald block. Emerald. And now all the redstone blocks are replaced with emerald blocks. Really, really cool. And this one basically just fills everything with diamond. And this one just resets everything. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And guys, goodbye.